Okay, we're
Yep.
live.
Okay. We're live. All right.
Okay,
Hey.
hi Bonnie.
Hi, Ofer. Hey.
Yeah,
We're here.
so I just started everyone working for Bonnie as a program manager, and so we're talking today about the upcoming class, course, workshop called Core Emotional Healing, which is taking place on August 19th through the 21st. And so, Bonnie, maybe we can. It's going to be just a few words to understand what this is about and why it is so important. So, what is core emotional healing?
Okay. Core emotional healing is about accessing the deepest core wounding in your subconscious. Okay. The thing is people all the time think they're doing their emotional work because they're crying, they feel pain, they feel like their heart is breaking, and they truly believe they're feeling. I'm not saying they're not, but here's the difference. They're still in a story. There's still some kind of story in their mind. There's still thoughts in their mind. There's not a complete surrender to those emotions. And if you are still having any kind of thought, if you have any awareness other than the emotion itself, you are not clearing the emotional energy in your subconscious. You're still recycling what you're consciously aware of. You're recycling the pain that you're always feeling, that you've always lived with. And if you don't know how to surrender, then you will not release this energy from your subconscious. It's not possible. Okay.
And so, what's going to happen if you'll be able to bring people into that depth where this release happens? What happens then once you managed to go through the deepest and not into the story, but as you say, into the depth of the emotion and then release it? What happens? Why is it so
Yeah.
important?
Right. Okay. So just a little bit of info. So the story, everyone's got one. Okay. We're attached to our story, suffer with our story. It's not about our story. It's about using the story to activate the emotion. Once we activate the emotion through the story, we don't need the story anymore. Once we're in a feeling state, feeling that emotion, we have to surrender to that completely, which also means no mind thoughts, you're not even aware of where you are. You just become that emotion so fully that nothing else exists. What happens when you do that? The energy literally unravels, unwinds, and it leaves the body. I mean, I've been tracking emotional energy for 36 years. I know what works and what does not work. I know about recycling. I know about true unraveling. I know the difference. So in the workshop, you're basically coming with all of you. You're not just, online and trying to access stuff. When you're in person, things are more raw, they're more intense. And I'm right there. I am going to be tracking the energy. I'll give information. I might give you keywords. The moment you start feeling, I'm there to support you into dropping in, no matter how intense the emotions are. And I can tell you straight up, because I've done it many times, it can feel like you're going to friggin' die. I thought I was going to die. I knew my heart was shattering, breaking many, many times in my own journey, but I'm still here and I'm freer than I've ever been. Okay. So, in person, there's nothing, no comparison. But the awesome thing is it's all about know thyself in these emotions. If you don't surrender to an emotion fully, you don't really know it. Okay. You're just spinning a story, spinning a thought, crying over and over and over. But by knowing it fully, by staying fully conscious, present in the body, no matter how intense it is, and you're surrendering with support and encouragement, then the unraveling truly happens. And the gift of all of that is deno, game over. Not calling that kind of wounding back in. You're not finding the activators, the triggers anymore. It's like you're liberated from that wound. And that's the most awesome experience I can tell you. mean, I've been doing my own work for 36 years, actually longer, but I know what I know. I know what it's like. I know the pain and suffering and anguish and wounding and trauma and PTSD. I know it. I've lived it. I'm not living that anymore. My life is so completely different, but it's really about knowing and learning how to surrender. Most people don't know how to do that. Again, cry, cry, cry. I'm doing my emotion work. Not.
Yeah,
And
I know the difference because I've been with you in some of these intense classes, and it is life transforming. Absolutely. So, if there are, if talking about the benefits, if there are like life patterns that you just can't get rid of,
hmm
this is something like what would people think to bring with them into? Do they need to think about what they want to work on, or will you be spotting it anyway, regardless of what the plan is?
yeah, yeah. For me, there is no plan. I just meet the energy. So, like people. Here's the thing: they don't really know what the core issue is. People don't know. They can't. It's in the subconscious. That's what I do. I find what the core is. I help to activate that core wounding. Your job is to surrender and feel it, as you know, Ofer, because you've been with me. We've had some, because you've got experiences, and it gets really friggin' intense. But you're also supported. I mean, when you are encouraged, when you got someone right there on your side and got your back and helping you, you can go through these really uncharted areas. You can go through these really intense, excruciating, painful places that are still lodged in your subconscious. Get that stuff out of there, and it's like liberation. You're it's just like liberation. Everything changes. Your heart opens. Your life changes. More fun, more joy, more happiness, connection, everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds really exciting. So, do you want to talk a little bit about the venue? Where is it?
Yes. Okay. So I have a place in Georgia. It's my home, and there we have a pool, we have a hot tub, we have a cook that will be preparing the meals, lunches and dinners. We'll have free for breakfasts. We do work with people's dietary needs. So if you got any kind of food restrictions, we work with all of that. And we start in the morning. You come the night before, and then we have 3 full days. You can leave that night, or you can stay over and leave the next day. Um, so you've got everything you need: beds, housing, bath, everything, food. So everything is provided other than your travel. And then workshop is all day long. We do have a lunch break. We continue on, and then into the evening, you'll have little, like, not really, I guess it would be called homework, so you have little exercises you'll be doing in the nighttime as well. But basically, it's really about, the focus is completely about unraveling your deep, deep, deep unconscious misperceptions of reality, your conclusions, the wounding, it's like, and the deepest places within where we feel like we're not worthy, we don't belong, we're not loved, all those core issues that every human being suffers with, that keeps us from just being who we are. It keeps us afraid. It keeps us from, just shining our light and letting people really know us. We all want the real you to come forward, just like everyone else is wanting the real me and everybody else. We can feel when people are not authentic, and it causes all kinds of discordance for the people, for everyone. And when we are finally shining our light, I mean, it affects everyone. Everyone, if my heart's open and you're around me, guess what's going to happen? Your heart's going to open as well. So, and then whatever's not love will come to the surface. That's the other thing about, as your heart opens and you start releasing and clearing all these dark emotions, and everything that's not love is going to come to the surface, and it comes quickly. So when you're here, when you're at the workshop with me in this awesome setting in Georgia, it's like energy starts happening really fast. You know what I mean? Here comes one piece, and like, oh my God, and you move through that, and here comes the next piece, and you move through that, and things move really fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is spiritual acceleration and emotional acceleration,
Yeah, yeah. We're
emotional release
evolving.
acceleration.
Yeah,
And so
evolving
I
the soul.
Yeah, you really make me now want to be there too. I can tell you my experience with Bonnie is, being in online classes. Everybody does it this day. That's the way most of classes are given these days, and it's great. And then being there in person with Bonnie, think about it, 3 days in person with Bonnie. That takes it to a whole different level. And there are only, I believe, 2 seats left. Is that right? I think two seats left. And
Yeah.
again, August 19th through the 21st. But there are only 2 seats left, and so don't wait until August. Now is the time
Yep.
to make a decision. If you're called, then act. That's
Yeah.
that that's
Yeah.
the time.
Yep.
Anything
Yeah.
else, Bunny?
Well, I don't, people should be like, I mean, I understand that it's like scarier than heck. You know what I'm saying? It's terrifying. It's terrifying to think you're going to face all these intense emotions. But here's the thing. If you don't face them in this lifetime, they don't just go away. You carry it over. This is why the same old kinds of wounding you've been doing for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, maybe even thousands of lifetimes, because you've never unwound the core wound. So I'm just going to encourage you, get brave, face yourself, get this stuff, face it, be done with it, and move forward in your life. You got a golden opportunity here, major opportunity. Take advantage of it.
Beautiful. Well said. Thank
Yeah.
you, Bonnie. And if you heard that, go to the website spiritualacceleration.com. I think there is coming up events or something like that on the menu.
Yeah,
And
live workshops. Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
and core emotional healing. That's the one.
Yep.
All right.
That's it.
Thanks.
All
Thank you,
righty.
Bonnie.
Yep. Thanks, Ofer.
Talk
Hope
to
to
you
see you
later.
there. All righty. Okay. I'll hit the ending in broadcast.